It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Georgia Bulldogs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Nice?
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, teams are always trying to find a way to establish momentum early. I don't know if you could do it better than that, though, David. Opening play of the game, you hand it off, he takes it the distance to score a touchdown.
And who says you have to pass the football to create big plays on the ground? Simple play, execution great. Talk about setting the tone for a football game. Consider the message delivered for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Got room at the 35. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll go to the counter. Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. If you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs, Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy, no Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
The Bulldogs are marching down the field. On first down, Nate Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give, running right, it's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To throw, it's Stockton. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their 2nd sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. He's moving out of the pocket. Uncorks one to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Rushes on him. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Running inside. It's Morrow. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice capitalize and convert to keep this drive going. Reed. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they have the first points of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sategna. There he goes. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say,
trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Now on the move. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my third down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Out with it, it's Bussy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Morrow. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a crease. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Throwing Reed. Fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Johnson. Bounding over the top. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. Hood got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Reed to throw. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Pressure coming. Avoids the pressure and gets away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Bringing the heat. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Reed. Here's the heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead gives up the big safety.
Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again here.
From the gun on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
That's caught. It's Bussey. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Morrow. Picks up the 1st down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Running the red zone. It's Morrow. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowen. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
Brings it down on the right side. Turning it on. Touchdown Sooners. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. The give. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. In the red area, it's Owens. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. Second and long after the grounding call. The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. He'll pull it down and run. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. The snap sets up the throw. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Here's Xavier Robinson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Into the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a 1st down and maybe the start of a long drive. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Looking for room. It's Lacey. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the right. Brings into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gets the back moving. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Bounced right back to them.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Trying to run, it's Lacey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 17, set to kick this one off.
And he'll step out of bounds, and that'll be it for the return. The run inside. It smothers. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throwing Manning. Caught in the backfield. It smothers. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Manning. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds his man, it's Brown. At the 35, he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Manning unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead to 8. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Lacey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Unloads it left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Arch Madness. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll try the left side. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll run it again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? This is a designed run. Maybe some room here. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This offense came out of the tunnel red hot in the opening drive of the game. They get it all the way down close inside the opponent's goal line, and on second down now, you're going the wrong way. Not good enough up front protecting the quarterback. It's a huge loss. Now setting up 3rd and long, and that's a play the defense just had to have.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal and looking for the first score. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Keelan Russell. Looking to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snagged in the middle, it's Riley. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Fires to the middle. his man. It's Craver. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man, it's Reed. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in the groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Finds a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Here's a little room there. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Throwing Reed. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Texas A&M looking to convert on fourth here. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Russell. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
To the air, it's Russell. Looking to take a shot. He's got it right down the field. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throwing Russell. He's got it. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback making checks. Again, it's Russell. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Catch inside the 25. Into the house. Touchdown time.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. It's Morrow. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision.
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. Keelan Russell throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Defensively, they knew they were going to see 4 verticals, right? They show that time and time again, and with this guy and his speed, this play is tailor-made for him, and they're going to have to find a different coverage to try to slow this down.
Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That's
Touchdown, Aggies! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Right back to it. Alabama will get the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell on play action. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reed unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Now here's Reed. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's got him. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Under fire. And it's a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throwing Reed. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and turnover on downs.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him.
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Fourth down, Russell. Firing to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Third down and one, and this is why they call it a gut check. Here's Reed to throw. Plucks it out of the air. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Quick completion on the out route. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Reed, released to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. The quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.